Oh, greetings, Earthlings! Welcome back to 7th Street. Sorry, I just sort of, got out of the shower here, so let me try and compose myself. I just kind of haphazardly set up this shot, too. I'm not really sure how any of this is gonna look. Um, so yeah, welcome back to 7th Street. I'm gonna do another Blu-ray update here. Every time I do one of these, I find myself saying, oh, I wasn't gonna buy as many Blu-rays, it's getting closer to the holidays, and then fuck it, I end up going out and buying more stuff. First and foremost, I would like to say that I had uploaded a brand new reference this film episode last night, and it immediately got flagged. It was for The Last Dinosaur, the movie with Richard Boone and Joan Van Ark that was a Japanese-American co-production. It wasn't one of my better episodes, but I was really bummed when it immediately got flagged and taken down. And I don't think anybody at all really got to see the episode. And I'm not even gonna fight copyright claims like that. It's just not worth my time, you know. Um, so I don't know. I was kind of considering doing a couple of different things. I'm not really sure how Patreon works, but I was thinking like, you know, if I could kind of get into a space where I could like upload certain episodes that I've done that have gotten taken down because of Toho and different things, if people have more information on how I should do that and kind of link it to this channel, let me know. I know people used to do Daily Motion, but I think that they also flag stuff now. So I have a bunch of episodes that I can't upload to YouTube that I did in the past. And, you know, like I said, I don't really know how, like, Patreon works. And I wouldn't really be asking for any donations for the videos. But since I have some of those flagged videos, I don't really know how to, like, get them out there. Like I said, I don't want to fight copyright claims. You know, and I was kind of bummed out about the one last night because I uploaded it and it was like right away it got taken down. So yeah, I don't really know if anybody has any information or any suggestions on how to like get those videos out there to certain people. I'd like to I'd like to hear your suggestions. But anyway, I know why you guys are here because decided to do a Blu-ray update. So we'll do these really quick. Just got a couple of things here. All of them are Arrow releases. And it's funny, man. I just, you know, I want to like a lot of the other releasing companies more. And, but every time I end up, like, you know, seeing something new I want, like half the time it ends up being Arrow. They are just really kind of like top of the game right now. It's crazy. The first one that I got was one that I had actually never seen before, and it is Vamp, put out by Arrow Release. Of course, most times I'd go with the reversible, like the classic artwork. The newly commissioned artwork for this one is, it's just kind of weird. I don't know. It reminds me of like ice cream or something. I don't know, like sherbet. It's like this weird sherbet thing. It's pretty cool. It's got some cool special features. Comes with really cool booklet with some pictures in it and everything. It's really cool. The actor who played Long Duck Dong is in this, and one of the special features is like a documentary, like a behind the scenes documentary, and they talk to that actor, and he goes, wow, this is like the first movie that that I got to do where I didn't have to do some goofy ass accent. And he was like really worried whether or not he was going to be funny without an accent. And I don't know, I found that really, really interesting. And kind of sad too, right? You know, he was just kind of used as a racial stereotype and did this whole like, oh, what's happening, hot stuff, and he's not really like that, and he's actually really, really good in this movie. His character is really funny. Like I said, I had never seen this until last night. I think it starts really, really strong. I was like all into it for the first half, and then I kind of feel like the movie like kind of peters out a little bit, and maybe that's why this movie isn't as well known. But it's about these these two guys who are like trying to get into this frat, and the frat is like, yo, go get us a stripper. So they end up, they have to like team up with gosh, I forget the actor's name who plays Long Duck Dong, but they team up with him because he's got all these cars. He's like a rich boy, but nobody wants to be his friend, and he's like, yo, just take me with you to the strip club. And they all end up going down there, and it turns out that, like, in the seedy part of town, the strip club is ran by these vampires, and it's just, they get caught up in it. Of course, one of the kids immediately gets bitten and turned into a vampire, and they're looking for their friend, and it's kind of like, if you've ever seen Martin Scorsese's After Hours, it reminds me a lot of After Hours with vampires, except for in that After Hours is absolutely genius, and Vamp is good. Like I said, I thought it started really well, and then it just kind of petered out a little bit. But what I will say about this movie, as an independent filmmaker, the thing that I love the most about this, and just like, I mean, had me drooling, was the lighting. The lighting in this movie is like some of the best that I've ever seen. Everything is like neon, but it has a like the color palette, like the two primary colors that they use are like green and purple, and it's just like really bizarre. I thought that the movie looked great. This one deserves another watch. It may have just been my mood last night. I mean, like I said, my Reference This Film episode got taken down immediately, and I was just kind of like, ugh. I had like an audition yesterday that didn't really feel like it went the best, so I don't know. Maybe it was my mood. This one definitely deserves another watch. I don't think I could watch it right now. Definitely not in the mood for it right now. But this was a good pickup, I thought. I haven't even finished all the special features on it. But yeah, definitely check out Vamp. So this next one is, it was on my top 31 favorite horror films, the series that I did for Halloween. And I mean, this is just one of the best 80s horror films ever, and it is Frank Henenlotter's Brain Damage. I got the brand new Arrow release, the slipcover. I got the classic case on there, obviously. The slipcover is really, really cool. It's kind of got this, like, felt feel to it. It's really weird. It's got a really weird texture. I love it. I kind of like to sit here playing with it. But, oh man, it just looks absolutely insane. I love that cover. It also came with a little booklet as well. The reversible artwork is not very good. It's not one of my favorites. It's just Elmer and, you know, I forgot the main character's name. Sorry, I tried to weasel out of that. But yeah, you know, watch my video on Brain Damage. Brain Damage deserves a Reference This Film as well. It just deserves to be shouted out more. You know, there are a lot of people who are big fans of Frank Henenlotter, obviously from, he gets a lot of fans from Basket Case, and he gets a lot of fans from Frankenhooker. But Brain Damage is by far his best film. Very stylish. Once again, the lighting, the colors in this film are just absolutely phenomenal. It's obviously, it's about this big kind of eel-like, purple eel-like turd that talks and can attach itself to the back of your spinal column and give you like LSD-like trips that you'll become physically dependent on, and he does this all in exchange for you finding him people so he can eat their brains. This movie is fucking insane. This movie will give you permanent brain damage, and I love it. I watch this film all the time. I definitely recommend picking up this Arrow Blu-ray. I got rid of my crappy Synapse DVD immediately. I mean, this is the way to go. So definitely get yourself a copy. Treat yourself. last one on the list. This was another one that I had not seen until I bought this Blu-ray. Even though I think the movie is, it might be free on YouTube right now. I just was immediately drawn to this movie because I really, really like old 50s, early 60s giant monster movies. I love them. Like I said, I just tried to do a fucking video for one that got taken down. So, I love giant monster movies. And then I love Italian horror films. I'm not really used to them overlapping. So, of course, when I saw this movie co-directed by Mario Bava, called Kaltiki the Immortal Monster, I was like, I gotta get this. It's basically a ripoff of the Quatermass Experiment, or the Creeping Unknown, as it's also known. It's weird. It's kind of a ripoff of the Blob as well. It's also got like some of the first it's got to be some of the first uses of like found footage, where like these professors, they go missing. They're like presumed dead. They're like in the South American jungle somewhere, and they find like their Super 8 footage, and it's like these scientists, and they get attacked by something, and then they figure out that it's like this like single-celled organism that's this giant blob monster that like then kind of goes on a rampage, and the scientists are trying to figure out what it is. And it's got everything except for there wasn't like a major monster rampage scene. Like at the end, the monster like destroys this giant mansion, but the movie is pretty good though. It's worth another watch. I couldn't get through it the first night. I got this and Brain Damage together. Watched Brain Damage, obviously. And then watched this and couldn't get through all of it. Then the next day I watched it. And I liked it. I was like, that's, you know, I can find myself siding with this one over the Quatermass Experiment, to be honest. You know, on a good day, you catch me on the right day, I might say that I prefer this movie. The effects are really cool. It's really cool because you can, like, kind of tell how it was done. Definitely does not feel like a Mario Bava film, you know, like, at all. You know, you watch, like, Planet of the Vampires, and you go, okay, yeah, I can see that this is Mario Bava. Not at all with this one, which is kind of cool. Apparently, he only did just, like, the special effects sequences. I'm not really sure, though. This one's got some cool special features on it as well. I think there's a commentary with like a film scholar that I haven't listened to that I really, really should. But yeah, this one was a good one. I really enjoyed this, actually. And that's what I got for this week. Like I said, I kind of rushed this video out just because my new Reference This Film episode got taken down, and I really needed to get a video out there. I want to say to Nostalgia Vortex, who's a big supporter of my channel. He's fucking awesome, and he does really good reviews himself. I hope I'm saying your name right. Like I said, I just got out of the shower. This is all impromptu. But Nostalgia Vortex does really cool reviews, and he had requested a video, Reference This Film for Plan 9 from Outer Space, which I am currently working on. I know that one won't get flagged, so I'll have that one up for you soon. Like I said, you guys, think about some different ways that I could, like, get some of these videos that I've made that keep getting flagged on YouTube. I'd like to find a way to do that. Like I said, I don't really know much about Patreon, but I don't know if that's an option. You know, just donate, like, I mean, I wouldn't even ask for any money. I'd be like, donate $1, and, you know, I wanted, like, a secondary platform that I can, like, attach, in a way, in a sense, to my YouTube, so that, people can find some of my other videos, that YouTube doesn't like me uploading. So, yeah, I got a couple of things. I'm still kind of working on that, Friday the 13th video where I talk about all of them, where I rate all of them from worst to best, and I did one and it was like 45 minutes long, and I really didn't like it. I kind of wasn't into it, so I need to redo that. So yeah, it's just some different things kind of coming down the line, but I'm just trying to figure out what to do next. So thought I'd do this video and just at least get something out there. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Until next time, guys, I think that's it.